What's going on, guys? My name is Dave Shadow, and I'm going to experience Sega CD with the game. Here we are. To Sonic CD. Just want to show you guys the secret room. So what you want to do is you want to press down, left, right, A. After you've done that, you will be taken to the sound test. Basically, but there's a secret code that if you put in these coordinates, and you guys might have already seen this before, but for people who have not, you basically put in the codes 46, 12, and 25. Once you've done that, you press start, and it shows up with this. Now, what in God's tarnation did Sonic wear a freaking Mario face? If you look real closely, yeah, he has a mustache. He does not have a freaking mask on. I've seen a fan art where he does have a mask on, but if you look real closely, yes, he does have a mustache. And the little thing that's like pointing down from the mustache, this is not the shading of the mask, that's not a mask. It's a mustache, and that's his, like, you know how Slender Man has those, like, he doesn't have a mouth, but he has, like, these weird shapes, these side, the little cheekbones, and these little cheekbone lines. That is what he has. That is basically his facial feature, right under his mustache. Now, I know who this is, and this is the devil, but this Sonic, I guess, is basically a Mario, the devil himself, or Sonic just has Dr. Robotnik's face, resembling as a weird turn twist. And why is Dr. Robotnik wearing a freaking Sonic the Hedgehog costume? Well, then I have no idea. But I watched the video on how to do this, and of course, I finally, you guys have not knew this, but I've been trying to get this game to work without taking up my whole storage, and I finally did it, and I finally got this game to work, and I finally did not take, like, almost all my storage, and I will be able to play other games that I've been not trying to delete forever, and it's just, the .zip and this, like, this game is like, what you have to do is you have to get the Sega CD US BIOS, or whatever BIOS, which is the system installation they have to put in, and then you want to have the bin, and the bin is the game, but in order to play the game, you have to have the CUE, which is basically the entryway, the entryway of playing the game, the ability to access. Now, the entryway doesn't do anything, it's just a way to play the .bin, but .bin is basically the game. It's just, you have to have the CUE or CUZ or whatever it is. But yes, this is like a, so what this translates to is, fun is infinite, Sega Enterprises, signed by yours truly, the devil, which is basically has somehow managed to have the body of freaking Sonic the Hedgehog, and has multiplied itself to completely terrifying thousands of people. Now, this isn't scary. Basically, I'm pretty sure the reason why they did this is because Sega had, I think someone said that Sega had done this to prank people for messing around with the little cheats and stuff, and so they wanted to find a way to scare people, so people would the game is too childish, so let us just say they wanted to put in something that would change, that not every game has to be a kid's game kind of thing. So, and I know this is a kid's game, but, you know, the teenagers do play this. The kids aren't going to be smart enough to do cheat codes unless they look it up themselves, and are lucky to find it, but otherwise, people that do cheat codes are mainly teenagers, and when a teenager sees this, they're going to be creeped out, but they're not going to care because they're not a tiny child. Now, if a tiny child does run into this, then Sega's screwed, and that's probably why they had an apology, and which is why they probably don't even have the game on they don't even have the game on the App Store anymore, the Android. They don't even have it on the App Store because there's so many people doing this thing, and that Sega just said sorry, but people were still going on about it, and kind of, it's still available on the PlayStation 3, I think, but yeah, this game is just something that was so good of a Sonic the Hedgehog game, but it just kind of didn't see something that was so awesome and maybe creepy, but in the US version, the music was kind of more of a dangerous Dr. Robotnik, but, what I think is just, they just wanted to have a way of creeping people out, and in a way just didn't want this game to just end up being something like, they wanted to try something new, which is probably why they did this. Now, like I said, this is probably just a prank, and the Sega did say sorry, which I've heard, and they did apologize, but yeah, people are still going on about this. People just not too long ago found this out, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool how I can finally play Sega CD without doing any storage problems. Now, I just want to make this video show you guys all the cool features that I found out about this little thing, but when you press start, it will go back to menu, which that was pretty fun, but at the same time, I do love horror games and things, and if anyone wants me to play a horror game, I will try, but mostly will have to be, going to be a while, because I'm getting out of school, I'm moving away to, I'm going to be moving away to what's that, yeah, I think I'm moving away to Ohio. I don't know if it's Ohio, I don't remember, but yeah, let's watch the little, like, cartoon, which is my favorite part. It's being able to watch this cartoon. And it works, this works completely smooth. Like, this is, like, what it would look like in the game. Like, this is completely smooth. Smooth graphics. Just like the game on a mobile device, which is why I love the people the things will do, like, things will give things away for free, not because they want profit, but they'll give it away because they know that people enjoyed those old games, and they do it for love. Just how people make Minecraft games for love, and just make all these games for love, and know that people miss the old games, and they don't want to just have to pay a bunch of money for a new console, because they know people love games, and they knew there's a way to play these ROMs and things onto a phone, which is like the most awesome thing ever. And you know, I just love how people give things for free because they really care about the ability to be able to play games that are just really beautiful, and like this one are probably one of the best. And now maybe things won't work because of storage, like the PlayStation 1 thing, or like those things, but still, it's just how beautiful a game can be, and how people will do anything to bring that back for themselves, but at the same time, do it for other people who enjoyed the game like they enjoyed a long time ago when they played it. Now, I want to be able to try this game out, and that's why I love emulators and things, because they do things that people didn't think we could be able to do. They did things that to bring things back from the dead. Things that we wouldn't be able to buy or be able to get anymore unless we had to, like, go on eBay and spend $100 for, or over $100 for a CD thing, and all you have, but now we can just enjoy these games and just relax and just hope for the best. This game has just brought us pure awesomeness. This is one of those systems which is why Sonic the Hedgehog is awesome. Now, I just want to make this video because I really enjoy having you guys as my YouTube fans, and people who subscribe to me. I will make sure to make these kind of videos, like, based on things that I haven't done yet. Any ideas for any horror-based or things that just are fun to know. So, that was basically it, and I will see you guys later, and this was Sonic CD. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like. Also know this. Likey, and subscribe. This was Dean Shadow. And like I always say, peace.